Welcome back to my channel. It is aka educator underscore curls here, also known as Nia, and today we're going to talk a little bit about edge controls. We're also going to talk about gels and how I use them for my edges, but we'll talk about why I use certain things and the way that I use them when we dive into today's video. Okay, so I'm going to mention two natural gels, and then I'm going to show you two edge controls because this is really about edge controls, but I really need to mention these two gels because there's a certain way that I use those. Okay, so just to preface, I do not use edge control on wet hair, like at all. It doesn't work for me. It doesn't do anything actually, like at all on my wet hair for some reason. It really only takes to dry hair for me. So the two things I'm going to mention first are gels, and I use them when my hair is wet to be able to smooth my edges, lay my edges, slick back, any of those things. And they work better on my wet hair than edge controls do because edge control does not hold on wet hair for me. Edge control holds really well on like damp to dry hair, but it does not hold for me when my hair is wet. And so the two gels that I want to mention is just my Camille Rose Curl Maker and my Uncle Funky's Daughter Curly Magic. Those two gels for me are what I will use when my hair is wet and I need to slick my hair back, or if I want to do like a little baby hair lay, I will use either of those gels. That is what works for my hair when it is wet. Now, let's get into edge controls. Okay? So I have found two edge controls that are soft that work for me on dry hair. And I'm going to show you what they look like and how I use them. So I just woke up. That's why I look like a struggle bus right now also, and sound like one. But I just woke up maybe like 15, 20 minutes ago. And I took my hair down and fluffed with a little bit of oil and let it rock, right? It's out. But if you can tell when you look at like my part, it's fuzzy, right? It's really fuzzy. So I'm going to show you my first one. The first edge control that I've been loving is the Cantu Shea Butter Extra Hold Edge Stay Gel. Perfect for sleek, smooth styles and ponytails. I would agree. I do really, really like this. Now, I very rarely sleek style my hair dry, to be honest. So I haven't actually tested if it works for that. But I use this to be able to smooth down my edges. So I will take some of it and lay it on my part, and then I'll take more of it and lay it on my edges just to give it a little bit more of a polished look. One, it gives my hair that shine that my hair be needing after a good night's sleep. And you see how that already looks so much smoother and cleaner than the other side. And I'm going to do the other side. I don't add a lot, but I add enough to give me that smooth, sleek that I want, right? Enough to lay the hairs down, the flyaways, to really tuck it, to give me some smoothness, and that's it, okay? Now, if you look at my part, you see how much cleaner that looks in my hair? That's all I do with edge control, like when I am wearing my wash and go. There are some times when if I need my edges to stay sleek for a long time where I'll tie it down, but it's also very rare. Like I like my hair bigger with volume, and so I don't stress about it. This Cantu retails for, I believe, $4.99. I got mine at Target. It is 2.25 fluid ounces, and this one's really good, and it smells really good too. And so you'll know how I feel about smells, so it's a thing. And so you can see like it's definitely slicking, making my edges sleek. The second one that I really, really love is the Edge Fixer, the Max Hold Edge Fixer edge control. Also is like a softer textured edge control. Sorry, let me show you guys the Cantu without the lid. So that's what it looks like, softer. And then this is the Edge Fixer. This has a little bit more tack to it, just a little bit more tack. And just because I put some on my fingers, I'm going to put it in my hair. But it is still really good. I still use it in the same exact way that I use my Cantu. This one I believe I got for $6.99, I want to say. Yeah, I want to say it was $6.99. It's 3.38 fluid ounces. So not a bad price. This is a level 7 hold though. I think they make 10. They make some with like more hold. But I can find this at my local Target, which is why I picked it up. So yeah, I like these two are the only two that I've been using as of late, to really slick my hair. You know, there are times where I will dampen the rim, add some edge control to slick it into like a pony or a half up, half down. That's actually been my go-to, is like when this gets super looking a mess and frizzy, I'll pull it up into a half, half down, use some edge control, dampen my hair, slick it back, and it looks like posh, right? Like a half up, half down, a curly half up, half down. And that's really worked for me as well. Or I'll do like a clip. That's another thing. But both of these work really, really well for me. And for me, edge control really only works on dry hair. I don't play with it with wet hair. It like doesn't do anything on my wet hair. Nothing. It's okay if my hair is damp and I just need a little bit of water to manipulate it. Edge control will work. But if my hair is super wet, it's a no-go for me. So I don't even play with it. If I'm going to I need something to slick my hair and it's wet, then I'm just going to opt to use one of my styling gels that I just used multi-purpose wise to slick down the pony or the bun. I was trying Wetline and Eco. They're so hard to get out of my hair. And so like, while I like how they finish and what they do on my wet hair to slick, I hate getting them out of my hair. It takes so many washes to get that crap out of my hair because it's so gunky. So I've just opted, like, I'm not going to have a super sleek smooth, and that's going to have to be fine because I can't do it. So that's it on edge controls and edge styling. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you have questions, comments, leave them in the comment boxes below. As always, thank you for tuning in, and I hope you have a blessed day. Bye, guys.